the executive decision.
What you got?
The Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals, 2.5-point underdogs at home. We're EDing the fuck out of the Bengals right now. This just makes, I mean, I know why.
Yeah.
But this Bengals team, look, we love them in a very strange situation when you normally wouldn't love them a couple weeks ago as road favorites against the Steelers.
Yeah.
In a shootout, they won. We love them this past weekend as short road favorites against Tennessee. Tight game, defensive battle. You loved the under. They had a lot of things go against them. They pulled it out. Joe Burrow is fucking awesome. And this defense is just better with DJ Reader playing and likely to get Joe Mixon back. The Bengals should not be underdogs in this game.
Yeah, and you were all over the Bengals last year in this game when these two teams played. I went against it, got burned. The following week, yeah, it's I don't want to go overboard on my love for Cincy right now, but it is a Joe Burrow thing. I do think he's ascended now to be in that conversation as a top 5 guy. He's cool, man. He is Joe cool. He lost his number one weapon in Jamar Chase. Kept going out there, kept producing, kept doing better.
He's gotten better.
Yeah, lost Joe Mixon against, and one of the biggest
best rush
games of the
defense
year
in the NFL. Got better.
Yeah, he's just so good at adjusting to what he has in front of him. Now Chase is coming back against the biggest weakness of this Chiefs team. Their secondary is filled with rookies and second-year players. That's their biggest Achilles heel this year. So the thing you want to do against them is go downfield with your big body guys. And we saw the Chargers team with Mike Williams and Keenan Allen really take it to this Chiefs defense. They struggled against those guys. And they got lucky when Mike Williams went out with an injury in that game. You got T. Higgins here and you got Jamar Chase. Those are big body guys who can get downfield with speed. So looking up a matchup, what Chad's talked about, I wanted to make this my Green Dot Daily pick this morning, but it wasn't at 3. I wanted the +3. Now I'm looking at it in the app right now. I don't think it's going to get there. I do think it's going to drop down to 2, despite the public coming in so heavy on the Chiefs. And they have trends back in it. Historically, betting Mahomes under a field goal has been very profitable. That's a nice spot to be in, taking him under a field goal. But looking at this Chiefs team, if you go through all their games, all their wins are really close. They've had a couple big blowouts, but if you go through it, like I'm looking at right now, most of their wins are by 3, or especially when they play against teams that can put up points. They just stay in these games because their defense really can't get stopped. So yeah, with Chad, I'm going to back it here. I'll be all over Cincy with them. Hopefully we can get to the 3, but at 2.5, I still think they're getting a good key number with the Cincy team.
I don't think we're going to get to 3.
Yeah,
I think they're all already giving you reduced juice on 2.5, begging you to take it at 2.5.
But it has been interesting with the World Cup and all these other sports going on. Sometimes you can wait in the big money, like Joe Public, everyone comes in heavy Saturday night, Sunday morning. Sometimes you are able to get a bump up. I would grab the 2.5 now just to be safe in case it does drop to 2, because that is a key number.